Hello and welcome to GOA365 News Now. I am Subhashish and these are the headlines. Tourism Board meets to discuss key issues plaguing the state. Calls for improved transportation and better roads made. Kolwa and Vasco police carry out drug bust in two unrelated operations. Over 4 lakhs worth marijuana seized in total. And now for the news in detail. In its first meeting since 2023, the Goa Tourism Board went through key issues plaguing the state's tourism, from ease of doing business to garbage and touts and the drop in tourism. Here's more.
Tourism Minister Rohan Khaunte informed that on the agenda for the long overdue meeting were major issues that stakeholders had presented during Monday's meeting. Here's what he said.
हे सगळे गजाली गोवा टुरिझम बोर्डाच्या एजेंड्याचे टॉपिक घेऊन एक विषय जे इम्पॉर्टंट असतात ताजेर आमी चर्चा करून फुडें तोडगो काडटात. आजूय मिटींग घेवन मुख्यमंत्र्यान थोडे डायरेक्शन दिल्या वेन इट कम्स टू ईज ऑफ डुईंग बिजनेस जावं बाकीच्यो गजाल्यो जावं जातूंतल्यान इंडस्ट्रीनूय आपले कितें विशय आसा ते मांडल्या. दिस इज फॉलोईंग येस्टरडेज मिटींग. कालची मिटींग आमी स्टेक होल्डर्सां कडेन पूर्ण दिवस जी करून काडले वेगळे वेगळे तो प्रेजेंट करून दिलो आणि जंय डिपार्टमेंटली वी नीड टू हॅव इंटरवेन्शन ऑफ वेरियस डिपार्टमेंट्स ते आमी सजेस्ट केल्ले आसा कित्याक शेवटी टुरिझम एक डिपार्टमेंट बट टुरिझम इंडस्ट्री इज अ कलेक्टीव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. मागीर ते कुत्रे आनी गोरवां हाजेर आसूं दर्यादेगेक आसूं ना जाल्यार रस्त्यार थोडी गार्बेजाचे इश्यूज आसूं हे जे एक एक जे टाउट्साचो विशय आसूं हे वेगळे वेगळे डिपार्टमेंट्साक कन्सर्न आसा. ताजे खातीर वी हॅव आस्क्ड फॉर हिम टू कॉल फॉर अ मिटींग विथ द चीफ सेक्रेटरी फर्स्ट एंड देन डू अ प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द एक्शन टू बी टेकन विथ द चीफ मिनिस्टर टू बी प्रेजेंटेड. सो म्हाका दिसता कालच्यान जी मिटींग सुरू जाल्या जी आज बोर्डाची मिटींग जावन रोखडोच आमी ह्यो मिटींग घेतली जातूंतल्यान एक क्लियर कट प्लॅन. वन इज टू एब्झॉर्ब एंड रिओरियंट आणि रिलूक एट थिंग्स वीच हॅव बीन कन्सर्न्स फॉर गोवा. टेक्नॉलॉजी टू बी एडॉप्टेड बाय टॅक्सी जावं बाकीच्यो जावं ह्यो सगळ्यो गजाल्यो चर्चेक आयल्यो आनी म्हाका दिसता येता त्या दिसांनी वी वील हॅव टू मेक अ व्हेरी क्लियर प्लॅन ऑफ एन्श्युअरिंग दॅट टुरिझम गूड टुरिझम टेक्स प्लेस. बाकीचे विशय इन टर्म्स ऑफ इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर सेंट्रल फंडेड प्रोजेक्ट्स कितें आसा ते इन्फॉर्मेशना खातीर दिल्ले आसा आनी बोर्डाची मिटींग जावन फुडें आतां वता आसतना जे तांणी डायरेक्शन दिल्या ते मिनिट्स भायर सरना फुडें वी वील एन्श्युअर दॅट वी आर एबल टू मूव फास्टर ऑन दीस पर्टिक्युलर एरियाज.
ते आमी कमी जाल्या टुरिस्टाचे म्हणटा तेंचेर कितें डिस्कशन जालें.
म्हाका दिसता काल आमी ऑलरेडी फिगर्स तुमकां ऑलरेडी सांगल्या तातूंत कोण कितें म्हणटा ताचे पेक्षा फिगर्स हॅव स्पोकन आनी दीस फिगर्स शूड प्लग द टायप ऑफ मलायनींग ऑर मिसकम्युनिकेशन ऑर फॉल्स इन्फॉर्मेशन स्प्रेड करपाक इल्ल्या सोशल मिडिया इन्फ्लुएन्सरान ट्राय केल्लो. लेट अस नॉट कीप गिविंग मोर एंड मोर इम्पॉर्टन्स टू दॅम. Numbers have been respectable, better than last year, and let us work for better numbers and better tourism this year.
Travel and Tourism Association of Goa President Jack Sukhija also spoke to media following the meeting. He says discussions for bringing in technology to improve the tourism experience have begun, especially in the transportation sector. Sukhija was also questioned about the sound laws. However, the issue, he says, was not taken up during today's meeting.
Some of the key things that the industry highlighted were on the issues affecting Goa. One was waste along the roads and the fields. The other thing was to do with requesting that an app, technology in transport. We are not saying an app. Even taxi drivers can have their own app, but some technology has to come in. And the third one was that where tourism hotspots are there, we wanted the roads to be maintained in a better way. The other ones about touts and things were put out to the CF. And lastly, we discussed about a policy to make weddings and events easier, an ease of doing business policy where there would be a single window document push and we would get permission for it. Sound pollution was not really discussed in this meeting. What we discussed was that when we right now a lot of event organizers and all have to get permissions from many departments, 5 to 6. And it takes around 40 days to get this permission. So what was discussed was how to simplify that procedure.
Why noise pollution topic was not discussed?
It was not on the agenda, and I think the CM had a limited amount of time. So
What is your say
About noise pollution, I think we are very clear that when it comes to up to the rules are up to 10, and after that, I think when you shift indoors, because if you see if you see that noise pollution affects people, and we should be sensitive to their needs. So up to 10, 11, 10 or whatever the rule is, I'm not sure it's 10 or 11. You can allow sound outside, but after that we should look at seeing that they're in soundproof venues, or the event should shift itself.
Goa Tourism Development Corporation's chairman Ganesh Kaunkar was also present for today's meeting. Here's what he had to say.
सगळी कॉर्पोरेशनां फायद्याक येवची आनी फायद्याक कशी येतली ती पळोवया. तो एक कितें आसा की तो विशय तकलेन धरून हांव त्या प्रमाणे काम करपाक स्टार्ट केलें. 2022-23 डिविडेंड आमी दिलो मोर दॅन 45 lakhs. मागीर 23-24 आमी आज हँड ओवर केलो माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्या कडेन. आनी म्हाका दिसता कितें की 3 consecutive yearसाक आमी दिवपाक पॉसिबल जातलें, कित्याक ह्या वर्साचे 9 म्हयन्याचे रिजल्ट्स पळय आसा न्ही ते फायनान्शियल रिजल्ट्स आमचे पॉझिटीव आसा. म्हाका दिसता की इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेशन्स नॉन फायनान्शियल कॉर्पोरेशन अशें कंटिन्युअसली सरकाराक डिविडेंड दिवपी तें गोवा टुरिजम डेव्हलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन आसतलें.
Vincent Rosario, Dylan Rodrigues, Srishti Thanekar and Omkar Deshprabhu for GOA365.
The Kolwa and Vasco police have seized marijuana valued at approximately rupees 4 lakhs. Suspects involved in the sale of the drugs have been taken into custody. Here's more from our reporter Ramesh Naik Raut.
आज ड्रग्स जो आसा वो ड्रग्स गांवांनी पावले कडेन आसा आनी हेचें जें हें आसा हें सगळ्या पसरले कडेन आसा. ह्या ड्रग्साक खंय तरी आवळपाक जाय. आनीक तुमी जाणा आसतले की जो आमगेलो गृहमंत्री अमित शाह आसा हेणें काल सांगले कडेन आसा की जो 3% जे लोक आसात हे ड्रग्साच्या हारी गेले कडेन आसा. असो ड्रग्स जो आसा हो कोलवा पुलिसांनी आनी वास्को पुलिसांनी धरले कडेन आसा. आनीक ह्या दोगांय एक्युजांक जे आसा हांकां अरेस्ट केले कडेन आसा. ह्यो जो कोलवा पुलिसांक एक इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळ्ळें की एक विनायक चव्हाण म्हणून तो भुरगो कोलवा हांगा ड्रग्स घेवन येवपाचो आसा म्हणून. आनी जेन्ना ही खबर मेळटरी जो PI आसा तारी हेणें खंय तरी आपल्याली टिमी धाडले आनी ह्या टिमीन वेळ न करता ह्या विनायक चव्हाण म्हणून त्या भुरग्याक अरेस्ट केलो आनीक पुलीस स्टेशनार हाडून सद्या ताका रिमांड दिले कडेन आसा. हो जो विनायक चव्हाण आसा हो आनी खुबशे केसी मडगांवांकय हेचे पयलीं तो धरले कडेन आसा. त्याच बरोबर नॉर्थाक सुद्दां पुलीस स्टेशनार तो ताका अरेस्ट केले कडेन आसा. म्हणटकीर ह्या विनायक चव्हाणा कडच्यान जो ड्रग्स मेळ्ळे कडेन आसा हेजे ही ड्रग्स खंयच्यान येतले आनीक कोणे हाडले कोणा कडच्यान हाडले हे सद्याक वास्तूस कोलवा पुलीस करीत आसा. आज SP जी सुनीता सावंत आसा हेणी सांगले कडेन आसा की कोलवा आनीक वास्को हांगा 1 लाखाचो ड्रग्स जो धरले कडेन आसा आनीक कोलवा हांगा 3 लाखाचो धरले कडेन. आतां पळोवया मुखार जो मेन एक्यूज आसा जो हो खंयच्यान ड्रग्स येता जो गांजा जो आसा हो खंयच्यान येता हें पळोवचें पडटलें. आनीक त्या तरेन कोलवा पुलीस तपास करीत आसा.
In Mandapa Naveli, the Kolwa police apprehended 32-year-old Vinayak Chauhan and confiscated marijuana worth rupees 3.8 lakhs. Meanwhile, the Vasco police detained another individual with marijuana valued at rupees 1 lakh. Investigations into the case are currently underway. South Goa SP Sunita Sawant provided further insights during the press conference.
Vasco police station has seized 1 kilo 2 kilograms of ganja from one Khajappa Gaikwad, a resident of Wade, Vasco. It is worth rupees 1 lakh rupees. The raid has been conducted by PSI Percy Carvalho and the team under the supervision of PI Vasco and SDPO Vasco. The accused in this case has been remanded to 3 days police custody. In another raid by Kolwa police station, PI Kolwa under his supervision by PSI Anil Krishna, we have recovered 3 kilos 82 kilograms of ganja worth rupees 3,08,000 rupees from one Vinayak Chauhan who is a native of Bijapur but stays in Mandapa Naveli. In this case, the accused has been remanded to 7 days of police custody. Upon investigation, what we have found just today itself during interrogation, that this person, Vinayak Chavan, was also earlier arrested by Madgaon Town Police Station in a chain snatching case in 2018, as well as in another theft case reported in 2019 at Valkoi Police Station. This person is in police custody for further interrogation, and we are looking into the forward and backward linkages about this drug.
Ramesh Naik Raut, Gautami Gaonkar and Muzef Sheikh for Goa 365. We will take a short break, stay with us. And finally for the weather, as the winter season slowly winds down, Goa is starting to feel the warmth creeping in. Temperatures are gradually rising, signaling the transition to milder days ahead. While the chillier mornings and nights are still lingering for now, the afternoons are beginning to heat up. Let's take a closer look at what's in store for Wednesday and how these changes might shape our day.
Wednesday is expected to be a warm day marked by clear skies, low humidity and lighter winds throughout. Afternoon temperatures are predicted to reach a high of 34 degrees Celsius, while lows are expected to dip to 23. However, with the clear skies, actual temperatures could fall even lower in certain areas. Commuters should remain cautious as foggy conditions are likely during the morning and night. Dense haze in some regions may reduce visibility, so it is advised to use fog lights and consider alternate routes to ensure a safe journey. IMD says weather to remain dry over the next 5 days. Clear skies over the next 2 days. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Wednesday, 34 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius respectively. Commuters warned of foggy conditions on Wednesday morning and night. No warnings issued for boat owners near Goa coast. Bureau Report, Goa 365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. You can also follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Goa365TV. Until next time, take care, stay safe and keep watching Goa 365.